First, the youth bands have donated their money to the Landon Daniel Scholarship Fund. We would like to thank everyone for all the contributions this week. The Raven family will be donating an amount of $1,869 to the Landon Daniel Scholarship Fund to the Olympia Public School Foundation as a result of so much generosity and love for the Daniel family. Please give a big round of applause for the outstanding support from our Raven family. Additional for this evening's contest, the referee is Dean Peters. The umpire is John Becker. The linesman is Jeff Pennington. The line judge is Will Meyer. And the back judge is Jerry Oskowski. Game time conditions. Current temperature is 58 miles an hour, 58 degrees, with winds out of the north-northeast at 13 miles per hour.
Is this too long?
The Olympia Northwest Raven football team is proud to participate in the civic fundraising effort with First Down, Put Down Syndrome. This fundraiser is designed to create awareness and provide additional resources to benefit individuals with Down syndrome. We appreciate any donation that you can give tonight. The freshman football players will be working their way through the stands with their red bucket before halftime. The Olympia Northwest would like to recognize our touchdown sponsors. This year, our touchdown sponsors are Old Johnny Pizza, Johnny's Barbecue, Austin Bar and Grill, the Walter Group, Eating Car Wash, Rangers and Basketball, the Precision Printing, and Rustic Marlin, all proud touchdown sponsors of Olympia Northwest High School. Daily and cover many athletic events and are all certified nationally by the Athletic Training Association Board certification and licensed by the state standards. Thanks again to Olympia Health for providing certified athletic training. Just a reminder that halftime this evening will be recognizing the newest member of the Olympia Northwest Hall of Fame. And our 2018 homecoming ceremony is now Constituent Stars, the introduction of the court and the casting of this year's King and Queen.
But you know, we're going to grind it out. Jeff, what are you looking forward to this game?
You know what, I'm looking forward to see Olathe Northwest offense really explode. We haven't seen it so far this year. We're 0-4, and I'm really expecting Northwest to bring the fight to this really superior Gardner-Edgerton team.
For sure. I definitely think Ravens are going to be high. As you can see behind us, all the fans are out in their black, getting hyped for the game, even though it's cold. They're just out here, ready to cheer on their team. That's it for me now. Back to Ashton.
Well, last week there wasn't this many. Now we may have to.
They'll be up there tonight. Just so you know.
It's all right.
So anyway, finally, I got in front of her. Right after the field like that. I loosened it, and I could tell a big difference. And so, what is that? He said, oh yeah, you got but the problem is, you're talking. And she said, yeah, loosen my shoe, because they'd already stopped hurting real bad. Big difference.
I saw that.
We've been walking so much lately, like all day yesterday, and then day before yesterday, then we had the bonfire. Walking around, but it was different. I mean, plus I started smoking. Yeah, the whole lot. It's just, you know, someone wanted to go. Wasn't crazy.
Gardner Anderson has won the toss. Deferred to the second half. Olathe Northwest over speed and the toss.
He's gone. He's gone.
You filming?
Oh, because they don't have the band goes down. Yeah, he's not
watch out for him the whole game. He'll be a big player and hopefully getting the Ravens' first win this season. And they handed it off to Dumas right at the 28-yard line. It's 2nd and 7 for the Ravens. Let's see if they can make something happen to get that first down. Number 13, Grant Hall, did a great yard. Got some good yardage on that.
It's going to be very important for the Ravens to push yards this game.
First and 10 for the Ravens at the 39-yard line. They're going to throw it to number 11. Got a little bit of gainage on that. We had Chase Brown running that one. So they gained about 3 or 4 on that play. If the great start for the Ravens so far, if we keep on moving the ball like this, we should hopefully get some good points out from tonight. Gonna throw again to Grant Hall, but he missed the ball, and it was an incomplete pass. And a fumble by the Ravens and picked up by Gardner.
This could be huge for the Gardner offense. This may be the first run of the game that scores.
The Ravens need to keep their mistakes to a minimum tonight, as Gardner does have a great record winning against 4 teams. So if we minimize those mistakes and keep on running the ball like we were doing earlier, I think the Ravens can be successful out of this game. Hopefully the Ravens read what the Gardner-Edgerton Trailblazers offense is doing. They ran the ball, but defense ran well, and they got a gain of about 3 on that play. It's going to be 2nd down and 6 for the Trailblazers.
Let's hope the Ravens can get a good stop right here.
Gardner was running the ball, but again, defense ran that very well and sacked him. No gainage on that play for the Trailblazers. Down and 7 for the Trailblazers. If the defense keeps it up, hopefully we can get them to a 4th down and receive the ball. Trick play for Gardner, and it will be 1st down for them around the 22-yard line. Another trick play by the Trailblazers, and the running back number 3, Luke Jennings, got pretty far on that play and received another 1st down for the Trailblazers. It should be, let's see where they're going to start for the play. They're going to be around the 12, 11 yard line, almost getting to goal. The Ravens need to keep them here so they don't get a touchdown early on in this game.
That way be safe.
Good read. Good read by the defense there. They didn't allow the Trailblazers to get any gainage on that play, and they actually lost a yard with 2nd down and 11 for the Trailblazers.
Let's hope the Raven defense can keep the Trailblazers from gaining any more yards.
Again, another good read by the defense. The Trailblazers got a gain of about 4 on that play. Ravens need to keep up and their defense and not get stressed out by what the Trailblazers are pushing on them.
Oh my God! Inside the Raven. Hey, what's up? Stinky Raven, go fly away home.
3rd down and 6 for the Trailblazers. Hopefully we can get a stop. The running back got through. Another touchdown for the Trailblazers.
The Ravens are going to need to come back and score on this play if we want to keep contending with the Trailblazers.
The Ravens were there and almost got a tackle early on, but just missed that tackle. So during this game, we really need to work on forcing the first tackle down on their player so they can't get any more rushing yards. And that is 7 points up to start off the game for the Trailblazers. And we're going to take this to a quick commercial break. Remember, you're watching TV 25, where there's always something on.
Can your soul survive the plunge over the edge of hell?
Visit the nation's epicenter for haunted attraction, Kansas City's West Bottom. Gear up your Halloween season plans at kcbeast.com before it closes November 3rd.
With more premium cable-like channels than any other station in the United States, we are locally owned. We are locally operated. We are free over the air. We are TV 25, where there's always something on. With more premium cable-like channels than any other station in the United States, we are locally owned. We are locally operated. We are free over the air. We are TV 25, where there's always something on. With more premium cable-like channels than any other station in the United States, we are locally owned. We are locally operated. We are free over the air. We are.
The Trailblazers just kicked back to the Ravens, and it wasn't a good catch at first. We dropped it, but then we got it quickly back, and the Ravens are going to start off around the 23-yard line. Hopefully the Ravens can get something out of this play and keep moving up the field, so hopefully we can even out the score before the end of the quarter.
A lot of energy in the crowd tonight, being that it's the homecoming game, so let's hope that has a positive effect on the outcome.
There was a flag on the play there for the punt return, and the Ravens, it was an offensive foul, so now we're back on for a first down at the 12-yard line. Play was read well by the Trailblazers and got no gainage on that play. It'll be second down and 10 again for the Ravens.
The Ravens need to make a smart play here if we're going to gain anything.
They're going to run it to Grant Hall, who comes to the outside and gets past a tackle and ran great on that play. Got a huge yard gain, and it'll be third down for the Ravens and 5. Oh, it looks like it'll be third down and 3 for the Ravens, actually, which is even better.
That was a very nice play by Grant Hall. That was a good run.
My bad, that was actually number 11, Chase Brown.
Let's hope the Ravens can pick up 2 yards here.
They handed it off. The Ravens handed it off to number 36. And they got a gainage of 1 on that play. The crowd is out here and cheering on the Ravens with full bleachers packed out. Everyone is so excited for this game and want the Ravens to pull out their first win of the season. It'll be first down for the Ravens at the 25-yard line. Can pass it to number 26, and he keeps on running, but got taken down. No gains on that play for the Ravens, but almost got through it. And if the Ravens keep on pulling out those smart plays, I think by the end of this game we can get some good yards in and hopefully get some more points on the board. Be 2nd and 10 for the Ravens at the 23-yard line. The Ravens again tried to run the play, but Gardner read it well with only a gainage of 1. The Ravens need to keep their diversity up with their plays so Gardner doesn't read it and hopefully get more confusion out on the field. Be 3rd down and 9 for the Ravens at the 24-yard line. Cole Manning was going to throw it, but then he got too much pressure and had to run the ball. He did get lots of gainage on that play, which is great, but it'll be 4th down for the Ravens.
That was a nice pickup for the Ravens, but looks like we're sitting in our kicking team.
It wasn't enough to get that first down, so let's see what the Trailblazers will do after this punt return. That was number 14, Jack Shaw, to take that kick for the Ravens. They will now switch over to the Trailblazers, and they're going to get a first down around the 35-yard line. Although the Ravens weren't very successful on that run, they did have a lot of good plays and got some good plays out of that, and hopefully they can be inspired to run some more at the end of the game. Trailblazers run it off, and the running back got through the Raven defense, but he was pulled down by the Ravens.
Defense is going like that. We're going to keep up.
Ryan Andrew was the one to play, because that could have been a dangerous play for the Trailblazers, as if he got through Ryan, he could have definitely have gotten a touchdown, and the score would be 14-0 already. The quarterback, number 1, went and faked it to the other side as he was pressured by all the Ravens, but then got through and picked up a lot of yardage on that play as he sneaked behind the Raven defense. It's going to be another first down for the Ravens, but there is a flag on the play.
The Raven defense is going to need to be able to stop plays like that from happening.
Holding on offense, so that will allow them to lose their first down, and they're going to have to move back at the 40-yard line. The Ravens got lucky on that play, as Trailblazers could have gotten way down the field and scored another touchdown. They need to keep them here so that they can make another play and hopefully change into the offense to get some points on the board.
Let's hope the Ravens can stop this play.
False start by the Ravens. By almost half of the team, the Trailblazers are gonna pick up 5 on that play, and it'll be first down and 10 at the 50-yard line. Again, with those silly mistakes, the Ravens need to hopefully minimize those tonight, so we can get through this play and get through the game, so that we can get more points out on the board. Trick play by Gardner. They tried to run it through, and the Ravens only allowed them to get a gain of about 4 on that play. It'll be second down and 5 for the Trailblazers at the 45-yard line. Gardner looks to run it again as their quarterback sneaked past the Raven defense again through the outside of the field.
That'll be a first down for the Trailblazers.
The Ravens need to make sure to watch number 1, Tevin McKinley, their QB, to make sure that he doesn't get any of those yardage again, and so that the Ravens can hopefully keep it back on their side of the field and not have another touchdown for the Trailblazers. First down and 10 at the 44-yard line for the Trailblazers. Let's see if they're going to run it or throw it again this time. They look to run it, but the Raven defense ran it well, and the Trailblazers got a gain of about 2 on that play.
That was a nice stop by the Raven defense. Let's hope we can do it again.
Flag on the play again by the Ravens. It was another false start, and they just need to minimize those mistakes because they are allowing the Trailblazers to get closer and closer to that touchdown opportunity. They will still keep their second down, but it will be second down and 3 for the Trailblazers at the 29-yard line. Looks like some confusion on that play.
Yeah!
Another penalty by the Ravens. That was 3 mistakes in a row. They need to keep control of this game and not have so many mistakes so that the Trailblazers just get a touchdown handed to them. It's going to be first down and 10 at the 25-yard line.
The Raven defense is really going to need to stop making mistakes like that.
The Ravens let the Trailblazers get away on that short play with a gain about 6, but slowly but fast to swarm them as they realized what was happening, and the Ravens stopped them. It'll be second down and 4 for the Trailblazers. They look to run it, and he is still running. Got past 1 and 2 tackles and made it to another first down for the Trailblazers.
The Raven defense is going to need to read the plays better in order to stop them from scoring here. This next play could be dangerous.
It looks like there was a flag on the play, holding by, again, the Trailblazers on offense. Ravens got lucky on that one as the Trailblazers lose some yardage. There have been so many mistakes, not only the Ravens, but also by the Trailblazers. Hopefully, we can get the Trailblazers to make those mistakes so we can limit ours and get control of this game to hopefully pull out a W tonight. But he dropped the play and the Ravens are fast to be back on it. It's Raven ball. Great pickup by the Ravens and great read by the defense.
That was a very nice pickup by the Ravens. And let's hope there's enough momentum to score on this play.
That fumble was probably caused by the frustration of the Trailblazers since they have made so many mistakes. If the Ravens can get in their head like that, we can be successful this game. First down and 10 for the Ravens at the 20-yard line.
Hopefully the energy of the crowd tonight will fuel the Ravens to make a play on this run.
The Ravens ran the ball on that play and gained 1 yard on that play. I feel like the Ravens have been most successful when they take it to the outside or pass to the outside because the Trailblazers are swarmed and all packed in the middle. So if the Raven offense can get their fast players to the outside and run down the field, I think we can get some plays out of this game. And that'll be the end of quarter one with the score of 7-0. Trailblazers winning. And you're going to take commercial break. You're watching TV 25 where there's always something on.
There's a ray of sunshine. Where'd you get all that money?
My daddy was smart. He saved all this money at Hayes House of Music.
Tell a fella, where'd you get all that money?
My mommy was smart. She saved all this money at Hayes House of Music.
Hayes House of Music. Their house is your house. They will not be undersold.
Hayes House of Music will not be undersold.
With more premium cable-like channels than any other station in the United States, we are locally owned. We are locally operated. We are free over the air. We are TV 25, where there's always something on. With more premium cable-like
We're back, Ravens, with on to quarter two. But we're going to send it down to Katie Parks as she is going to interview a special guest, a former football player.
Okay.
Katie Parks. Jack.
Yeah.
If the Ravens can get a touchdown on the scoreboard, the Trailblazers made 2 mistakes on that play. They allowed the Raven defense to get through them. And if the Raven offense keep on doing that, we can tie this game up and get ahead of the Trailblazers. It'll be 1st and goal for the Ravens. Let's see if we can make something happen. The Ravens look to run it, and it is touchdown for the Ravens. 6 points up on the scoreboard. Great job by the Ravens. That was a quick, great start to the 2nd quarter, and exactly how the Raven fans wanted to start off this game.
That is just what we need in this game to keep up with the Trailblazers. Let's hope the momentum will keep up and we can pull out a W today.
The crowd is going crazy and so happy for our Raven football team as they pulled out a great run on this game tonight. The Ravens are doing great. As we said, the Trailblazers are 4-0 this season. Hopefully they can get their first loss by the Ravens. Another 1st and goal for the Ravens. And it'll be a kick, but it is no good. And we're going to take that to another commercial break. Remember, you're watching TV 25, where there's always something on.
Can your soul survive the plunge over the edge of hell?
Visit the nation's epicenter for haunted attraction, Kansas City's West Bottom. Gear up your Halloween season plans at kcbeast.com before it closes November 3rd.
With more premium cable-like channels than any other station in the United States, we are locally owned. We are locally operated. We are free over the air. We are TV 25, where there's always something on. With more premium
Welcome back to the game,
channels than
Ravens.
any other station.
The Raven offense just had a great play with them scoring a touchdown. Sadly not getting the extra point, but that is okay, as they have built their confidence up and are so ready to play this game against the Trailblazers. Kick return as the Trailblazers run it up. Number 5 will take it up, but swarmed by the Raven defense and forced down. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Trailblazers at the 20-yard line.
Let's hope the Raven defense can get a nice stop here.
Trailblazers looked to run it, and he got through 1 tackle and 2 tackles, but then finally taken down by the Ravens. That was number 12, Mason Sadler, who took him down on that play, but the Ravens need to read that earlier so they don't get any more gain on that. It'll be 2nd and 3 for the Ravens, for the Trailblazers.
The Ravens need to stop the Trailblazers early on in the play to keep them from gaining any extra yards.
The Trailblazers looked to run it again, but the Raven defense was there and read it well, as they got no gainage on that play.
The Trailblazers have 1 yard to go. Let's hope the Ravens can stop that.
It is now 1st and 10 again for the Trailblazers, and they are at the 30-yard line. Their quarterback looks to run it again and got through the Raven defense. He is running all the way down the field. Slipped through Dumas, slipped through all the Raven defense, and a touchdown right away from the Trailblazers.
The Raven defense cannot let mistakes like that happen. We need to stop plays from.
The Raven defense need to watch out for Tevin McKinley, their Trailblazers quarterback, as he has got a lot of gainage on that play and scored a touchdown for the Trailblazers. And here comes the Trailblazers for the extra point. And it is good. We're going to take it to a commercial break. Remember, you're watching TV 25, where there's always something on.
For over 30 years, Santa Fe Tow has been getting you back on the road fast. When you're stuck on the side of the road, you may not realize it, but you might not need a tow. When you call us at 913-712-9084, we know which one of our GPS dispatch trucks is closest, so a certified driver with the right truck is there to help you in a flash. We can even help you with your RV, boat, or motorcycle. So whether it's a jump start, fixing a flat, a little gasoline, or a tow to the shop of your choice, Santa Fe Tow is the one call that can do it all. Call us today at 913-712-9084.
With more premium cable-like channels than any other station in the United States, we are locally owned. We are locally operated. We are free over the air. We are TV 25, where there's always something on.
And we're back, Ravens. We're going to send... We're going to send it down to Katie Parks, interviewing down on the field.
Unfortunately, the opinion is, I think just pull it out. All right, back to Ashton.
And we're back, Ravens. Sadly, the scoreboard is now 14-6 with the Trailblazers winning. Again, another mistake by the Raven defense. They need to minimize those so we can hopefully get more points out on the board and turn it into a more competitive game.
The Ravens need to make a series of good plays here if we're going to come back and score.
He looks to run it. Oh. Coleman looks to pass to Ryan Andrew, but an incomplete pass as he just missed it by his hands.
The Ravens need to catch plays like that.
It's going to be 2nd and 10 for the Ravens, and they're at the 47-yard line. Number 34, Andrew Dumas, ran that ball, and he got a good gain on that play, as it will now be 3rd down and 4 for the Ravens.
The Trailblazers have been a powerhouse so far this season with the new coaching staff and K-State legend Mark Simino as their strength and conditioning coach.
The Ravens look to run the ball. It looks like to Dumas again and got a gain of about 2 on that play, but it will be 4th down for the Ravens. Again, talking about the Trailblazers coaching staff is they have got a huge improvement since last season. They won 0 games, but this year starting off so strong and are already 4-0, losing nothing so far. This is a tough game for the Ravens, but they are staying up there and continuing to run great plays and making this game competitive against the Trailblazers. Coleman looks to throw it, but another missed catch.
The Ravens really got to put up some tough defense here to keep them from scoring again and keep this game close.
The Ravens needed to capitalize on those plays as 2 missed catches have been made. If those catches were made, we would be further down the field and the Ravens would be closer to scoring and equalizing this game. It will now be first down and 10 for the Trailblazers at the 47-yard line. They look to run in their number 3 as he got past many of the Raven defenders. Number 1, Tevin McKinley, their QB, and number 3, Luke Jennings, the running back, have been huge for the Trailblazers. The Ravens need to make sure to watch out for those players as they are a big factor in the Trailblazers game tonight. It will now be 2nd and 5 for the Trailblazers on the 46-yard line. And a good sack by the Raven defense. The Trailblazers lost a lot of yardage on that play. Great read by the Raven defense.
That was a very nice sack by Seth Evans and could be very important if we want to get the ball back to our side.
The Ravens need to continue to read those plays well, and so we can get a stoppage and hopefully get it back to our offensive team. Well, it's now 3rd down and 7 for the Trailblazers.
Let's hope the Ravens can get another nice play here.
And we're going to take it to a quick commercial break. Remember, you're watching TV 25, where there's always something on.
Hi, this is Trini with Cage Gymnastics. We've been advertising with TV25 for about a year now, and it's been great. We've got good results, and we really enjoy working with the TV25 crew. You can definitely afford to advertise with TV25. We're a small business. We never thought we could afford it, but we can, and it's been a wonderful addition to our advertising. I would encourage you to check out TV25.
With more premium cable-like channels than any other station in the United States, we are locally owned. We are locally operated. We are free over the air. We are TV25, where there's always something on.
Alright! 6-14 with the players just scored 4 yard down, but with almost 7 minutes, I think the Raven Nation can hype up their team to score another touchdown.
The Ravens, if the Raven crowd hypes up the Raven football team, we can hopefully get some plays out and equalize this game and have it a very competitive match. A team the Trailblazers have never seen before.
There's a lot of energy out there tonight. Let's hope it's enough to pull out a win tonight.
It's going to be first down and 10 for the Trailblazers on the 41-yard line. Trailblazers look to run it again as number 3 got past the Raven defense. Again, that was Luke Jennings, as he has had a big game already tonight. These mistakes need to...
The Raven defense really needs to step up and stop plays like that from happening.
If the Ravens can remember that number 3, number 1 are key players to this offense. Then hopefully they can stop this and read the plays even faster than what they have been doing.
We need to make big stops and keep this game close.
And the kick is good, as another 7 points is up for the Trailblazers. The score is now 21-6.
The Raven offense is going to need to make some big plays here if we want to make a touchdown. We want to come back with a touchdown.
Although tonight is kind of chillier than past nights the Raven defense and offense have been playing through, they are still competing well with the Trailblazers as they start off this quarter very, very strong, scoring a touchdown right away with less than a minute into the quarter. Sadly, that turned around as the Trailblazers have now gained 15 points on the scoreboard.
I think the Raven offense is going to need to avoid running up the middle, seeing as though the Trailblazers stopped those plays and are going to need to look for outside passes to gain big yards.
There'll be now a kick return. Let's see what the Ravens can do with this and hopefully get down the field. It is Chase who caught that ball, and he is at the 30-yard line and got a good run there as he gained about 10 yards from where he caught the ball. He just keeps on powering through the Trailblazers defense. It's first down for the Ravens at the 35-yard line. Cole Manning is sacked down by the Trailblazers as he didn't have enough time to look up and see what Ravens were open on that play. We lost about 5 yards.
The Raven defense needs to protect on those type of plays.
The Raven offense needs to make sure that they open up for their QB so he can find someone quickly and he isn't swarmed by the defense like he just was there. It's now going to be 2nd and 15 for the Ravens. Coleman looks to throw. He doesn't have much time and is almost taken down, and he is. He is taken down by the Trailblazers and lost too many yards on that play. He looked to throw to Ryan Andrew on the weak side, but couldn't get ready to throw in enough time.
That play was huge for the Trailblazers.
It's now 3rd and about 40 yards for the Ravens.
The Raven offense needs to make a huge play here.
The Ravens look to run the ball, but sadly only got a few yards on that play as we needed more and more yards so that we could get down the field since we lost lots of yards from sacks from the Trailblazers.
The Raven offense hasn't had much luck scoring on those type of plays. I think we need to run the ball up the sides more.
The Raven special teams is now out here to punt the ball out. Good punt from the Ravens. Is down on the 20, past the 20, on the, it looks about the 16-yard line. Great punt for the Ravens on that one. The Raven defense needs to get a stop here so that the Trailblazers don't get any more points on the scoreboard. It's going to be first and 10 for the Trailblazers, like I said, at the 15-yard line. And the Trailblazers got through again, the Raven defense. He got lots of... Number 11, Jacob Hunsberger, got a lot of yards on that play, moving all the way down to the 50-yard line.
The Raven defense has got to stop plays like that from happening.
The Trailblazers have lots and lots of speed on their offensive team, so the Raven defense needs to watch out for that and hopefully can read the plays earlier before they make those runs so that they don't get too far down the field like they just did previously. They looked to throw it this time. It was a trick play. Number 8 was wide open in the middle of the field, and another touchdown by the Trailblazers.
It is a very windy night, but it doesn't look to be affecting the Trailblazers quarterback.
That was an amazing throw, again, by Tevin McKinley, as he is a huge part of this Trailblazers team. And he is only a junior this year, so next year you can expect him to be out on the field projecting great plays for the Trailblazers. Again, like I said earlier, a great start by the Raven offense, but the Raven defense have been struggling this half as they have been allowing the Trailblazers to get long runs and far plays where they have been able to easily score touchdowns, now making the score 28-6 with about a little over 3 minutes left in the second quarter. As we're almost ending the first half, let's see if the Raven offense can make something happen and get more points out on the scoreboard.
Let's hope the Raven offense can score again leading into halftime and get the momentum going.
It's going to be another punt return by the Ravens. Let's see if Chase Brown can get another big play on this. As he is the one to catch the ball, he quickly runs and is taken down by the Trailblazers, but was fast to explode on that play. It's now going to be first and 10 for the Ravens at the 35-yard line.
I think that if Chase Brown is able to get open on this next play, that it could be huge for the Ravens. He's a very quick player and can gain lots of yards fast.
Let's see if the Raven offense can get a huge play on this. They look to go outside and miss tackle and another miss tackle. But the Ravens number 26, Elijah Becker, is taken down. And it'll be second and 8 for the Ravens.
Elijah Becker fought hard there, but just wasn't able to break free of the Trailblazers defense.
The Ravens are seeing those players open up and are seeing the plays that are available at the time. They just need to execute them better so that we can get more points on the board and get first downs easier.
It's 2nd and 9 to go. Let's hope the Ravens can pull out a good play here.
Cole Manning looks to throw, taken down and sacked again and again by the Trailblazers.
The Raven offense needs to get out there and protect so that Cole Manning has time to look down the field and find open passes to make plays.
We need our guards and tackles to protect our QB Cole Manning so that he can look to throw those long balls and get behind the Trailblazers defense.
The Raven offense has been struggling to keep Cole Manning open this game from the Trailblazers defense.
The Ravens looked to run the ball, but nothing was able to get past the strong Trailblazer defense. It is now 4th and over 15 for the Ravens. We're going to bring out the special teams to... It looks like we're going to bring out the special teams, but let's see what the Ravens are talking about right now. Although it is a cold night out here, the fans are out here still cheering as we have a large crowd for our Ravens tonight since it is homecoming night.
There should be a good performance by the band and dance today, as well as the homecoming court being announced.
And number 44, Connor Boyd, is going to be the one to punt out this ball for the Ravens. Let's see if he can get far on this. And so the Trailblazers have a long ways to go to get a touchdown as we only have 1:30 left in this half. But the Trailblazers got the ball as he blocked the punt from Connor Boyd. They have a very easy ball at the first down, and it'll be first down at the 18-yard line.
Mistakes like that cannot be made. The Trailblazers have an have minimal yards to go to score another touchdown.
The Raven offense and defense is making it easy right now for the Trailblazers to get something off on these plays. They need to stay strong and be able to compete with them and not allow any more points this half.
Let's hope they can get a good stop here.
It looks like there's some confusion out on the play by the Trailblazers offense. Let's see what they're going to run. Looks like it was a timeout by the Ravens on this play as Coach Hafner is trying to help out the Ravens so they can... And we're going to take it to a commercial break. Remember, you're watching TV25 where there's always something on.
Are you in charge of fundraising for your soccer or baseball team, preschool, elementary, high school, cheerleaders, dance teams, or scouts? Are you all out of ideas? DollarsForYou.com is here to get the dollars for you. Visit DollarsForYou.com and look at all the fast and easy fundraising ideas together in one place. DollarsForYou.com is a Kansas-owned business that has been helping groups raise thousands of dollars for more than 30 years. Check out our trash bag special right now with 40 to 50% profit with bags 150% stronger than Glad or Hefty in team colors, and they're made right here in Kansas. Guaranteed moneymakers include tumblers, cookies, chocolates, and there's no upfront cost. We've got favorites like cookies from Mrs. Fields and Otis Spunkmeyer, signature chocolates, Poppin' Popcorn, and School Spirit tumblers. Call now for more information, and we'll send you one of our best fundraisers.
And we're now going to send it down to Katie Parks on the field. Never mind, we're not going down to Katie Parks as we're going as the Ravens are still having their timeout right now out on the field. Trailblazers are out and ready to attack.
Let's hope the Ravens can make a huge stop right here.
And here comes your Ravens out on the field. Hopefully the crowd can get them hyped up so they can get a stop on this play and not allow the Trailblazers any more points on that scoreboard. My guess is the Trailblazers will try to run this ball, but let's see what they're going to do. Hopefully the Ravens can read this play. And there is a flag down on the play. And it is offsides by the Trailblazers, it looks like. So they did lose some yards on that play, and it is now first down and 15 for the Trailblazers. More confusion out on the field. Their quarterback, and now number 17 looks to throw. But interference by the Raven defense on that one.
The defense has to play tough without making mistakes. We can't have unnecessary flags on the plays.
And now the penalty on the offsides by the Trailblazers is now lost since they were able to just gain off those yards from a mistake by our Raven defense. It's now 1st and 3 for the Trailblazers. Quarterback looks to throw it again on their outside player, and he got about a couple steps in there, but then taken down by the Ravens. It's now 1st and goal for the Trailblazers with 1 minute remaining in this half.
The Trailblazers have plenty of time to score here, with only 3 yards to go.
More confusion out on the field. It looked like there's a flag out on the play, maybe a false start or something, but it is 2nd down and goal for the Trailblazers. More flags dropped out again on this play, but the Trailblazers are moving back. Looks like it will be offsides for the Trailblazers, and they now lost all that gainage from more mistakes by the Raven defense. There's been a lot of mistakes in this last 30 seconds of play. Both teams need to minimize those if they want to dominate this game. It's 2nd down and goal for the Trailblazers on the 8-yard line. Number 17, their QB, looks to throw it, and it's good D by the Ravens, as it was an incomplete pass.
Let's hope the Ravens can have another good defensive stop.
Looks like Tyler Goatsman went in for Tevin McKinley to throw at the end of this half. He was looking for number 3, Luke Jennings, again, as he has been a huge part of this team. It's now 3rd and goal for the Trailblazers, and they are still at the 8-yard line. Number 3, again, Luke Jennings got it through, and it is now another touchdown for the Jennings, as the score is quickly 34-6 by just this half, the Trailblazers have gained 28 points on the scoreboard.
The Trailblazers are going to have a lot of momentum going into this half. Let's hope the Ravens can stop them in the second half.
And the kick is good for the Trailblazers. The score is now 35-6 with 1 minute remaining in this half. All of the touchdowns scored in this quarter have been made by the Raven defense, by them allowing to force.
The Raven offense is going to need to make some huge plays here if we want to have any chance of coming back in this game.
Although a tough score out there for the Ravens, the fans are still out here and cheering for their team, as we have lots of Raven pride out here tonight. Chase Brown went again, but he had a missed catch there, unfortunately. So he didn't get too much gainage on that run, but it will be a first down on the 20-yard line for the Ravens.
The Ravens have had quite a few dropped passes so far this half. Let's hope in the second half they can keep minimizing those issues.
That was very unfortunate for Chase Brown, but I think he was worried in his head and was trying to get out fast so he could score before the end of the half. The Ravens just need to relax so they can produce and efficiently play out these plays that Coach Hafner has given to them to produce tonight. And the Ravens handed it off to number 26, and he ran outside. But that was Elijah Becker again, as he did earlier in this quarter, the same exact thing.
Picked up some good yards there, but we're going to need to pick up a lot more if we want to score in this quarter.
As the Ravens keep on going outside, it looks like that they can get past the Trailblazers. So if they look for that weak side throw or the weak side run or just runs outside in general, hopefully we can get past these Trailblazers and get more points out on the scoreboard. They look to run it through the middle this time, and they did get a lot of gainage on that play. And that was from Dumas, number 34, almost scoring a first down for the Ravens.
We've had some trouble running it through the middle of this game, but it looks like that time it worked out, which is very good.
It's now 3rd down and 1 for the Ravens. Let's get past this so we can get another first down and hopefully relax, as there's 15 seconds left on the clock in this half. And we look to run it down the middle again, and we're successful in that, as number 9, Cole Manning, just went through the Trailblazers defense and picked up a good first down for the Ravens. Timeout for the Ravens, as Coach Hafner wants the Ravens to pull out something before the end of this half. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Ravens at the 36-yard line.
Let's hope the Ravens can make a big play here.
There's 10 seconds left on the clock. Not impossible to get something off. Hopefully the Ravens can do it. Cole Manning is scrambled by all the Trailblazers as he is pushed down and sacked. With loss on that play, and that will be the end of the first half, with the score being 35-6. And that will be it for right now. We're going to take it to a commercial break. Remember, you're watching TV25, when there's always something on.
With more premium cable-like channels than any other station in the United States, we are locally owned. We are locally operated. We are free over the air. We are TV25, where there's always something on.
For over 30 years, Santa Fe Tow has been getting you back on the road fast. When you're stuck on the side of the road, you may not realize it, but you might not need a tow. When you call us at 913-712-9084, we know which one of our GPS dispatch trucks is closest. So a certified driver with the right truck is there to help you in a flash. We can even help you with your RV, boat, or motorcycle. So whether it's a jump start, fixing a flat, a little gasoline, or a tow to the shop of your choice, Santa Fe Tow is the one call that can do it all. Call us today at 913-712-9084.
Mackerby Cinema. Funny.
Tune in to TV25 every Saturday night in October for Macabre Cinema. Ambrosia, Queen of Haunts, will be your guide behind the magic of Hollywood horror films.
Night of the living dead. The dead who live on living flesh.
And Kansas City's best haunted houses.
And your soul survive the plunge over the edge of hell.
Visit the nation's epicenter for haunted attraction, Kansas City's West Bottom. Gear up your Halloween season plans at kcbeast.com before it closes November 3rd.
TV25, always something on.
Alright, so I'm Katie Parks alongside Jack Parks, former high school football player for the Ravens, and now football player for the KU Jayhawks. Jack, how are you liking it? How are you seeing the game going? What's your prediction?
We're playing hard, playing tough. We're really young, but I'm proud of the way they're fighting through this.
Can you see a big difference between Coach Hafner coaching versus when you were here with Coach Sherman?
Just the way he's coaching. I mean, it's two completely different styles of offenses. I mean, he's different, not any better or worse, just different coach.
How are you adjusting to KU football life?
It's a little harder. I mean, I'm not the biggest guy anymore. It's kind of crazy, kind of weird, but I love it, and I love playing football.
All right, last question. It is homecoming week. As you can see, it's ending off right here. Homecoming tomorrow night. What was your favorite thing about homecoming week?
Just the whole week and the festivities, and obviously the dance was really fun. But yeah, I missed it. It was a great time.
All right, thank you. And now we're going to throw it to TV25 where there's always something on.
Hello, dear. Are you having trouble choosing your Halloween costume? Are you bored with the poorly made costumes in a bag and ready to up your costume game? Come to Twisted Halloween on 9038 Metcalf, where we think outside the bag. We'll show you the tricks to make your next level costume a treat. Twisted Halloween is just west of 91st and Metcalf and offers a large selection of uniquely personalized
Same thing, right? You want like oh, yeah! I remember that guy! Yeah, I'm so ready.
Are you in charge of fundraising for your soccer or baseball team, preschool, elementary, high school, cheerleaders, dance teams, or scouts? Are you all out of ideas? DollarsForYou.com is here to get the dollars for you. Visit DollarsForYou.com and look at all the fast and easy fundraising ideas together in one place. DollarsForYou.com is a Kansas-owned business that has been helping groups raise thousands of dollars for more than 30 years. Check out our trash bag special right now with 40 to 50% profit with bags 150% stronger than Glad or Hefty in team colors, and they're made right here in Kansas. Guaranteed moneymakers include tumblers, cookies, chocolates, and there's no upfront cost. We've got favorites like cookies from Mrs. Fields and Otis Spunkmeyer, signature chocolates, Poppin' Popcorn, and School Spirit tumblers.
Call now for more information, and we'll send you one of our best fundraisers, a coupon book with hundreds of dollars of money-saving coupons, a $20 value, and it's yours absolutely free if you call right now.
With more premium cable-like channels than any other station in the United States, we are locally owned. We are locally operated. We are free over the air. We are TV25, where there's always something on.
Mackerby? Cinema. That's not even funny.
Tune in to TV25 every Saturday night in October for Macabre Cinema. Ambrosia, Queen of Haunts, will be your guide behind the magic of Hollywood horror films.
Night of the living dead, the dead who live on living flesh.
And Kansas city's best haunted houses.
Can your soul survive the plunge over the edge of hell?
Visit the nation's epicenter for haunted attraction, Kansas City's West Bottom. Gear up your Halloween season plans at kcbeast.com before it closes November 3rd.
TV25, always something on. With more premium cable-like channels than any other station in the United States, we are locally owned. We are locally operated. We are free over the air. We are TV25, where there's always something on.
Hello, dearie. Are you having trouble choosing your Halloween costume? Are you bored with the poorly made costumes in a bag and ready to up your costume game? Come to Twisted Halloween at 9038 Metcalf, where we think outside the bag. We'll show you the tricks to make your next level costume a treat. Twisted Halloween is just west of 91st and Metcalf and offers a large selection of uniquely personalized costumes, accessories, movie quality makeup, and styleable wigs to level up your costume game. Let Twisted Halloween help you get outside the bag. We dare to be different, do you? TwistedHalloweenKC.com. Visit us soon at 9038 Metcalf in Overland Park.
With more premium cable-like channels than any other station in the United States, we are locally owned. We are locally operated. We are free over the air. We are TV25, where there's always something on.
Can your soul survive the plunge over the edge of hell?
Visit the nation's epicenter for haunted attraction, Kansas City's West Bottom. Gear up your Halloween season plans at kcbeast.com before it closes November 3rd.
With more premium cable-like channels than any other station in the United States, we are locally owned. We are locally operated. We are free over the air. We are TV25, where there's always something on.
There's a ray of sunshine. Where'd you get all that money?
My daddy was smart. He saved all this money at Hayes House of Music.
Tell a fella, where'd you get all that money?
My mommy was smart. She saved all this money at Hayes House of Music.
Hayes House of Music. Their house is your house. They will not be undersold.
Hayes House of Music will not be undersold.
With more premium cable-like channels than any other station in the United States, we are locally owned. We are locally operated. We are free over the air. We are TV25, where there's always something on.
For over 30 years, Santa Fe Tow has been getting you back on the road fast. When you're stuck on the side of the road, you may not realize it, but you might not need a tow. When you call us at 913-712-9084, we know which one of our GPS dispatch trucks is closest, so a certified driver with the right truck is there to help you in a flash. We can even help you with your RV, boat, or motorcycle. So whether it's a jump start, fixing a flat, a little gasoline, or a tow to the shop of your choice, Santa Fe Tow is the one call that can do it all. Call us today at 913-712-9084.
With more premium cable-like channels than any other station in the United States, we are locally owned. We are locally operated. We are free over the air. We are TV25, where there's always something on.
Hi, this is Trini with Cage Gymnastics. We've been advertising with TV25 for about a year now, and it's been great. We've got good results, and we really enjoy working with the TV25 crew. You can definitely afford to advertise with TV25. We're a small business. We never thought we could afford it, but we can, and it's been a wonderful addition to our advertising. I would encourage you to check out TV25 and see what they can do for you.
With more premium cable-like channels than any other station in the United States, we are locally owned. We are locally operated. We are free over the air. We are TV25, where there's always something on. With more premium cable-like channels than any other station in the United States, we are locally owned. We are locally operated. We are free over the air. We are TV25, where there's always something on.
Mackerby?
With more premium cable-like channels than any other station in the United States, we are locally owned. We are locally operated. We are free over the air. We are TV25, where there's all.
Welcome back, Ravens, to the 2018 homecoming game. The score is 35-6 with the Trailblazers leading this half. The Ravens are kicking it off to the Trailblazers to start off this half. Let's see if the D can get something rolling here. And a good kick. The Trailblazers are returning it and are at the 20 right now, and they're taking it on the outside, but is forced out of bounds by number 44, and that was Connor Boyd to stop that play. The Raven defense need to keep the Trailblazers down here on their half so that they can make more mistakes and they can get the ball back so that we can get more points up on the scoreboard.
The Raven defense needs to step it up this half and make more stops to keep the Trailblazers from scoring any unnecessary touchdowns.
1st and 10 for the Trailblazers on the 20-yard line. They look to run it, but a trick play and are taken down quickly by the Ravens. Great read there.
Very nice stop by the Raven defense. Let's hope we can do it again.
It will again be 2nd down and 10 for the Trailblazers. Ravens need to keep on reading the plays well so they can get a stop. The quarterback looked to run it again, but there is a flag thrown on the play.
The defense did a good job keeping the offense from gaining huge yards.
They recognize that number 1, Tevin McKinley, was a huge part of the Trailblazers' offense, and so they were able to pick him out early so he didn't get a gain of yards on that play. And it looks like that will be a penalty on the offense, so they're going to take it back all the way to the 20-yard line, and it's going to be 2nd down and 20 for the Trailblazers. That's looking great for the Ravens as Trailblazers has a lots of way to go as number 3 again, Luke Jennings, keeps on running down with the ball, but there was Dumas, number 34, to take him down. Unfortunately, the Trailblazers did get a 1st down on that play, but the Ravens didn't let him get past all of them, and so that was improvement from the last half. First and 10 for the Trailblazers on the 41-yard line.
Let's hope the Ravens can get a good stop here.
Oh, he got past a tackle, and another one picking up another 1st down for the Trailblazers. The Ravens really need to pick up those tackles so that the Trailblazers don't get another touchdown like they got many in the 2nd quarter.
The Trailblazers' offense has been able to break through the Ravens' defense all night, so the Ravens had to figure that out and be able to stop them.
Their offense keeps on pushing through and pushing through. The defense getting 1st down after 1st down, and if the Ravens can frustrate them or make them make more mistakes, hopefully we can limit that and get the offense to get rolling again to get some points out on the board. And a trick play again by the Trailblazers, which is really confusing the Raven defense, but they figured it out and were able to stop the Trailblazers as they only gained about 4 yards on that play.
Second down and 6 to go. Let's hope the Ravens can make a good stop here.
They look to run it again with the quarterback number 1, able to get on the outside of the Ravens, but forced out of bounds. They need to watch for the number 1 and number 3 as they are the whole entire Trailblazer team right now.
Number 1 has been running up the side of the field all day, scoring those yards. They need to figure out a way to stop him.
You can tell that the Trailblazers have worked very hard this summer to gain a lot more strength and speed with their new coach, and it has really paid off this season as they are 4-0, and it looks like they're pushing through and gonna push through this win. But if the Raven can get a stop, that would be ideal. It's now second down and 4 for the Trailblazers, and they are at the 19-yard line. Hopefully the Ravens can get a stop here and force the Trailblazers back and get a sack so that we can get up the field and start to make more plays. They got number 1. Oh! Interception by the Ravens! Great read there by the defense. That was number 10, Gabe Barfetti, to read that play.
That could have been fatal for the Raven team, but with the interception by Gabe Barfetti, it could prove very important for the Ravens.
Just by that one simple play, the Raven fans are up on their feet and are cheering loudly for the Raven Nation.
Let's hope that play has got the Ravens' offensive energy flowing and that we can make some big plays here.
First and 10 for the Ravens, and they're at the 3-yard line. Not too much gainage on that play. Will now be second down and 8 for the Ravens.
The Trailblazers were able to stuff that play and keep the Ravens from gaining more yards.
What has been really working for the Trailblazers offense is a lot of trick plays and a lot of runs. Let's see if maybe the Ravens can throw in some trick plays to confuse the Trailblazers and get more opportunities for points on the board. He looks to throw, and it is complete pass. Good throw by number 9, Cole Manning, and that is complete to 17, Cole Morris. That'll be a first down for the Ravens, and first and 10 on the 15-yard line.
Let's hope the Ravens can keep this going and move further and further down the field.
Those short, fast passes are hopefully going to get the Ravens through the night and get pushed down the field faster than the runs that they have been doing previously. But the Ravens did do a run just there through the Trailblazers defense and got a good amount of yards on that play. It's now second down and 4 for the Ravens. The crowd is cheering up. They got their flashlights on, and they are really showing what it takes to be a Raven and continue to compete during this game. Flag out on the play. False start by the defense. Looks like we're going to be moving up here for the Ravens.
That'll be a nice pickup for the Ravens.
Yes, it will now be first down and 10 on the 26-yard line. The Ravens keep forcing those mistakes. We can be very successful in this game, or at least in this quarter. Cole Manning looks to throw, but is taken quickly by the Trailblazers defense. We need to block faster and harder there so that the defense didn't read that quite as fast, but good pickup. It is now second down and 7 for the Ravens.
Let's hope the Ravens can remain calm and make some big plays here. And let's hope the Raven offense can keep Cole Manning open.
The Ravens just need to keep moving up as they are now on the 29-yard line. They looked to run a handoff and got a couple yards on that play, but not too many. They went right through the Trailblazers defense and they were able to read that well and quick. It is now third down and 5 for the Ravens.
The Trailblazers are doing an excellent job of stopping the runs to the middle. The Raven offense is going to need to work harder on breaking through that.
Is now, since it is third down, the Ravens need to really work hard to push through this and get the first down to hopefully keep moving down the field and get some more plays off. Cole Manning looks to throw, and it is a complete pass. Great run by the offense. That was number 34, Andrew Dumas, to catch that play and receive another first down for the Ravens.
That was a very nice play by the Ravens.
If they keep just slowly moving up the field, they can be successful in this quarter and get some more points up on that board, just like the fans and all of us at home watching. First and 10 for the Ravens on the 40-yard line. Let's see if they're going to throw or hand it off on this play. Cole Manning, a little bit of confusion there, and he couldn't get through the Ravens or the Trailblazers, so nothing was really able to be made on that play. But there was 1 yard gain on that play, so it is now second and 9 for the Ravens. They looked to run it upfield and got 2 yards on that play. That was number 9, just the quarterback, Cole Manning, to run that up there.
The Ravens are going to need to make some bigger plays to gain more yards.
The Ravens also need a bigger gap for Cole to slip through so that he could have fit through the Trailblazers defense and picked up more yards, but it is now third down and 7 for the Ravens. We need to make something happen to get the first down here. A handoff just short of the first down, but a good run by the Ravens. That was Andrew Dumas to make that run and gain about 5 on that play. It is now 4 and 3 for the Ravens.
Andrew Dumas is a strong and athletic player, and he is able to break through a lot of the Trailblazers' defense.
In previous games, I feel like we have used him more on those runs and on defense to stop these teams, but recently tonight, I feel like he hasn't been as active, and if the Ravens can use him more, I feel like we can be more successful in getting past these Trailblazers. They look to run it through the middle again and just lost yards on that play. So it will now be a first down for the Trailblazers. Good attempts by the Ravens to push through the fourth down, but I don't understand why they don't just kick it off, since they aren't having much success against this Trailblazers defense.
Let's hope the Raven defense comes out strong on this run and we are able to get the ball back into our possession quick.
And I think that was the second fourth down that the Ravens tried to attempt. That shows that Coach Hafner does have confidence in his team and shows that he believes that his team has the capabilities to prove their standings against this Trailblazer team. It was number 3 again to run the ball, Luke Jennings. Almost got the first down, but not quite. The Ravens were quick to read that, but a couple missed tackles in there.
The Trailblazers have had a lot of success running the ball up the middle.
Especially with Luke Jennings and their quarterback, since they are very speedy and athletic people that can kind of get through and trick around our Raven defense. It's now 2nd and 2 for the Trailblazers, and they are at the 40-yard line. Confusion and flag on the play. See what the ref has to say about it. Offsides for the offense, which is great as the Ravens are forcing those mistakes for the Trailblazers. They're going to lose 5 yards on that play. And they're going to restart their 2nd down. They're now moved back to the 45-yard line.
Hopefully the Raven defense can use that to their advantage and get a good stop here.
It's now 2nd down and 7 for the Trailblazers. But another flag is thrown on the play. Let's see if this was on offense or defense here. This would be a penalty on defense. So if the mistakes keep on flipping back and forth, the Ravens won't get any success out of this game. They need to force the mistakes just on the Trailblazers so they can get something out of it and get our offense rolling to get more points on the scoreboard. And they look to run the ball again as they run sharp to the middle and then cut right on the outside of our Raven defense, and that has been getting us tonight. And we need to watch out for that for the rest of this quarter and the rest of the next. So the rest of this half is really important for the Raven defense to watch out for those key players, their quarterback and their running back, and for those runs that they are making on the outside.
The Raven defense needs to read their plays better and get stops earlier.
And it is run by the Trailblazers by number 2, and that was
11.
Number 11, Jacob Huntsberger, ran that ball up as their fullback, and he got a 2nd down on that play, but it will be 2nd down and 2, so the Trailblazers don't have much left. But if the Raven defense stays strong, we can hopefully get a stop on this and force a 3rd down to a 4th and get the ball back. They look to run it again as a handoff right through the middle of the field, again with their favorite, Luke Jennings.
The Trailblazers have a quick and strong offense, and the Raven defense needs to protect against that.
In the previous seasons from the Trailblazers, like we said, they weren't very successful, but with their new coach, they have really stepped it up. But their senior, Luke Jennings, has been a key role for this team, this game, and probably this season. But he will be a senior this year, so I wonder what he accomplished in his previous 3 years in high school, or if the new coach really just helped him stand out on the field. And they ran it again, but instead of number 3, they did number 32, Anthony Rodriguez. It's now 2nd down and 5 for the Trailblazers, and they are at the 16-yard line. And it looks like the Trailblazers look to run it again. They only gained about 1 yard on that play, but the Raven defense ran that read that well and were able to stop them and forcing the third down. If they keep the Trailblazers here, we can get them to a fourth down and hopefully get the ball back to get something up on the board before the end of this game.
It was a nice stop by the Raven defense. Let's hope they can do it again.
Looks like they're just going to let the clock run out for this quarter as we are approaching into the final stage of this game. There were no points scored in that half.
There were a lot of errors that quarter as well as the first half of the game. These mistakes need to be stopped on both sides of the ball if we're going to keep.
The mistakes have really been catching up to both of the teams, as you see from the scoreboard, since the Ravens nor the Trailblazers gained any points in that quarter. And now we're going to take it to a commercial break. You're watching TV25, where there's always something on.
And your soul survived the plunge over the edge of hell.
Visit the nation's epicenter for haunted attraction, Kansas City's West Bottom. Gear up your Halloween season plans at kcbeast.com before it closes November 3rd.
With more premium cable-like channels than any other station in the United States, we are locally owned. We are locally operated. We are free over the air. We are TV25, where there's always something on.
There's a
And
ray
we're
of
back,
sunshine.
Raven
Where'd you get all that
fans.
money?
And the Trailblazers just ran their third down on the other side of the field. Got nothing on that play. It is now fourth down for the Trailblazers and 4. If the Ravens can get a stop here, that'd be great. And we can get the ball back and get some points on the board before the end of this half. And the Trailblazers looked to run it again. Raven defense ran that well. And they got the ball and it is now ours, just like I predicted what would happen. Great read by the Raven defense. Let's see if our offense can pull something together and get down the field.
The offense has to make a lot of smart plays here if we're going to move the ball further down the field.
Gardner Ederton has showed their dominance throughout this whole entire game and throughout their season, but the Ravens are keeping up with them well. They're forcing them mistakes. The only reason they have 35 points is because of missed tackles and their speed that they have on the play.
I think for Northwest to be successful in this run, they need to pass off to Chase Brown, considering he has gotten the most yards this game.
Ravens look to run it, and he got through, and he keeps on getting through. That was a great run for the Ravens, as that was number 10, Gabe Barfetti, to make that run. He has made 2 great plays in this game with his offensive play just there and his interception down on the field in the last quarter.
Let's hope the offense can make another smart play here and gain some big yards.
Let's see if the Ravens go outside on this play to confuse the Trailblazers. Instead, they tried to run it through the middle, but Trailblazers were right on them and swarmed. The Ravens, as number 26, Elijah Becker, tried to run that through. Is now 3rd down and 5 for the Ravens. Let's see if they can make something happen.
The Trailblazers were able to stuff the Ravens there, but the Ravens need to break outside if we're going to get some yards here, because the Trailblazers defense has been able to stop those plays for most of the game.
Ravens still have energy out here on the field as our fans and our crowd are getting them hyped up and they're ready to play this game. And that was a good throw by Cole Manning to number 36 with a huge yardage by Bryce Johnson making that catch and making that great run by the O&W offense.
That was a very nice play. Let's hope we can pull out another one.
Ravens just need to keep moving down this field. And I feel like our throws are giving us the most justice since the Trailblazers can read the runs through the middle and the outside pretty well. So best, I feel like they need to throw it, and then if they want to trick them out, maybe go to the outside because the inside is just getting blocked out by the Trailblazer defense. Another throw and a great catch by Ryan Andrew on that play.
Cole Manning has a great arm, but the Raven offense needs to make sure that they keep him open. So that
it looks like Ryan Andrew might have dropped that at the very end. So it is now 2nd and 10 for the Ravens again. But Ryan was right there, but he was just falling towards the ground too early, so wasn't able to hold on to that ball. But a great opportunity for the Ravens there. They just need to capitalize on those. And the Trailblazers found a way to get through the Ravens' front line and sack down Cole Manning.
The Raven offense did a better job in the second half of keeping Cole Manning open and letting him be able to read the plays and giving him more time to do so.
That was another 4th down run by the offense. That shows that Hafner just wants to get in plays for the Ravens so that they can have more experience so I can be ready for towards the end of the season to run more plays. But now it's 1st down for the Trailblazers at the 34-yard line. The Trailblazers were easily able to run through the Raven defense there. The Raven defense needs to be more compact and make those gaps smaller so that there isn't any room available for the Trailblazers to run in between them. It will now be 2nd down and 3 for the Trailblazers, and they are at the 26-yard line. Trailblazers look to run it again. It looked like the play was never ending with a bunch of missed tackles by the Raven defense. He finally got out wide, but there was no gainage on that play.
Nice job on the Raven defense, keeping the ball still.
Hopefully the Ravens can get a stop here to force the 4th down and see if the Trailblazers are going to get past there, or the Raven defense can stop them and get the ball back to our offense to get points out on the board. Again, the Raven defense there to swarm the Trailblazers as they tried to run it through the middle again. And it looks like that they gained their unfortunately they gained their 1st down, but the Raven defense did run that well, but weren't quick enough to lose or not gain any yardage for the Trailblazers.
Raven defense has to make some big stops here to keep the Trailblazers from scoring another touchdown.
First and 10 for the Trailblazers, and they are at the 22-yard line. Great job by the Raven defense there. That was number 44, Connor Boyd, to sack him all the way back. Lots of yardage loss on that play, and a great read by the Raven defense there. They need to keep on forcing those mistakes, and I bet the Trailblazers haven't seen a team as competitive in one team this W as the Raven defense. They have shown that they really are here to fight for this win, and they are able to compete with this high-level team that they have produced this season. Now 2nd and 14 for the Trailblazers. They looked to run it, and they got through the Raven defense quite a bit.
The Raven defense needs to make a huge stop here as the Trailblazers are making it closer and closer to the next first down line.
It is now 3rd down and 7 for the Trailblazers. Let's see if the Raven defense can get another stop here. I feel like the offense hasn't run something here in quite a while, so it'd be nice to see them get some more plays off before the end of this game. And as the last quarter was scoreless, this first half of the 4th quarter is scoreless as well, showing how competitive this game is right now.
Raven defense has really stepped it up in the second half, keeping them from scoring. Let's hope they can keep that up.
They're not letting their key players run through the middle of the field anymore and through them, so that the Ravens are able to stop them and the Trailblazers aren't able to get a first down.
Again, the Ravens really need to watch out for Luke Jennings to make sure that he doesn't have any space to run.
And a mistake by the Trailblazers as another false start occurred, and that was 4th down. They are at 4th down and 9.
The Ravens need to use this to their advantage and keep them from gaining anything, so that hopefully we can get the ball back in our possession.
The Trailblazers are getting very frustrated as they call a timeout to get some more plays going out on the field.
With about 6 minutes left in the quarter, there's not much time for any big leads.
The Raven defense is ready, and they're out there to stop this Trailblazer offense from getting another touchdown and points out on the board. Quarterback looks to throw, but it will be long for the Trailblazers as that forces an incomplete pass.
Let's hope the Raven offense comes out strong and makes some nice plays here.
It is now 1st and 10 for the Raven offense, and they're going to start off in the line of scrimmage. Is going to be placed at the 22-yard line.
Hopefully Chase Brown and Andrew Dumas can make some big plays here.
Yes, I feel like Chase Brown has really made an impact in this game, and if the Raven offense includes Andrew Dumas into that, we can be more successful running those two players in and out of the game. They look to throw it, like we said, to Chase Brown as he runs to the outside, and a fast tackle by the Gardner-Edgerton defense. Not very much gained on that play. It is 2nd and 10 for the Ravens.
Let's hope the Ravens can push through this Trailblazers defense.
Number 34, Andrew Dumas again. Powerhouse running through the Trailblazers defense. As you can see, those players are huge to the Ravens, as Chase was running the last play and Dumas on this play. Dumas got a good gain on that play as it is now 3rd down and 4 for the Ravens. The crowd is really cheering on the Raven offense to hopefully get something out of this play and get more points up on the board before time is out.
It looks like the Raven offense is going to go for it here.
Again, the Raven offense going for their fourth downs. They haven't gotten one yet, but let's see if they can get past this fourth down and get their first down. We are now approaching the 4-minute mark, so not much time left for the Raven offense to pull something off, but definitely enough to get points out on the board.
Hopefully we can push forward and score a first down.
They're probably going to throw. It looks like Ryan Andrew is looking to get open, but they ran it through and got the first down, but there was a flag out on the play. Looks like pull of the face mask by the defense on the Trailblazers. Again, another mistake by them. So the Ravens pick up that first down, and I am very glad that Hafner decided to pull that fourth down, because the Ravens get to continue pushing the ball up. First and 10 for the Ravens, placed at the 39-yard line. Cole Manning looks to throw, but is quickly swarmed by the Trailblazer defense, as no one was open for him to throw to.
The Ravens offense has been having issues keeping him open, and as well as the players getting open for him to pass to all game. They need to figure out a way to keep everyone open.
Because of this issue, the Ravens did lose some yardage on that play, and will now be having second down and 14. Look to throw to number 26. He is taken down by the Trailblazers. More yardage loss on that play. Number 26, Elijah Becker, has played a good role in this game as well, getting lots of time with the ball, but I'm not sure that run was the best since he got too far outside and not able to move around the offense.
That was a good idea by the Ravens, but it just didn't work out, and we wound up losing yards on the play.
I feel like an issue for this game and previous games for the Ravens is they have good ideas there, they just aren't able to execute them in the game, and therefore they aren't able to get points out on the board. A throw and a catch. Almost a catch.
The Ravens have been having trouble catching balls tonight. They really need to work on being able to catch them.
Sally is another fourth down. Again, the Ravens trying to run something off here. That whole run, the Ravens just kept on losing yardage, which isn't ideal, but the Ravens are able to get more and more plays in and still keeping the Trailblazers from scoring. Number 9, Cole Manning looks to throw, but it was a little behind Chase, and he just fell at the end, so he was not able to catch that ball. But a good look from Cole Manning. Just again wasn't able to execute that play with the Raven offense.
It's the right idea by Cole Manning. Chase Brown was not ready for the pass though and is still running.
Let's see if the Raven defense can stop the Trailblazers here and keep this half scoreless for the Gardner-Ederton Trailblazers. That would be an awesome achievement and something to look forward to in future games as the Raven defense stepped up their game this half.
The Ravens have, again, been really stepping it up this half by keeping them scoreless in the second half, which is very impressive, especially given that the Trailblazers are such a deep team.
They look to run it, but the defense again there to stop the play with a gain of 1, and it'll be second down and a gain of 3, so it'll be second down and 7 for the Trailblazers. Defense keeping up with the Gardner-Ederton offense, however, the offense isn't able to produce that much tonight, with only 6 points out on the board, coming from the first half, not letting anything happen yet in the second half, as well as the second quarter. Again, Trailblazers look to run it through the defense, but the defense read it well again, and were able to stop that play with a gain of 1.
The Raven fans have really done a good job this game of keeping the energy up, even in tough times for the team.
It's also probably hard for the Raven football team to play out there, even though it is cool. It's chilly, might feel nice, but playing out there for a long period of time and standing out there, it can get cold. So you have to think how the Raven defense has been offense and defense has been handling this weather. Approaching the last seconds of the game, Trailblazers are looking to run it up. Good stop by Andrew Dumas there to stop number 36.
Andrew Dumas is such a key player in this game. He is very strong and competitive and able to make good stops and good breaks on both offense and defense.
Brian Saradere was the one from Garner Edgerton who was looking to run that play, but Andrew Dumas was quick to stop him. Nothing to hang the Ravens' head about. They played a huge, but that would be the end of the game, with the Ravens losing to the Trailblazers 35-6.
I think in the second half we really got a full picture of how good this Raven team can be if we fix a few issues and silly mistakes.
The Ravens really pulled through that second half, but they aren't the best starters, and I think that's what we need to work on, is starting off strong and not finishing strong. We got to do it all at the same time, be strong at all points of the game to hopefully get a win here soon, as all of the Raven fans are wanting. We're going to take it to a commercial break. Remember, you're watching TV 25 for the Boys and Phenomenal.
And your soul survived the plunge over the edge of hell.
Visit the nation's epicenter for haunted attraction, Kansas City's West Bottom. Gear up your Halloween season plans at kcbeast.com before it closes November 3rd.
With more premium cable-like channels than any other station in the United States, we are locally owned. We are locally operated. We are free over the air. We are TV 25, where there's always something on.
There's a ray of sunshine. Where'd you get all that money?
My daddy was smart. He saved all this money at Hayes House of Music.
Tell a fella, where'd you get all that money?
My mommy was smart. She saved all this money at